Hey, everybody, good evening. It's Lynn Renee McDonald for Practical Spirituality Live here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Tonight, what I wanted to talk to you, tonight, what I want to talk to you about is magical things that our souls with spirit or love energy that as God lead us to in our lives. Just some cool shit about magic and magical things. And the reason we're talking about this is because I just had an experience recently where, oh yes, sage, yes, yes, thank you God for sage. All right, so I had this magical experience lately, or just recently, where I'm renting moving from one rental house to another, or a new house, right? And it's like I guess like a transition space. All right. I'm just going to ask Spirit to clear the energy, clear, heal, and change all the energy in me uh, that is not focusing, has other people's stuff on them, on me. Clear, heal, and change any and all unwell around me, and let me be able to focus and do this YouTube magnificently with love energy that is God in the best way, from love for me, for you, and all, or something better. And thank you, God, for that for us. Okay, so it's late, so I'm sorry, I'm a little tired, and it's been wild, wild times. Again, 2019, that master creation energy is really crazy, intense energy, moving so fast, so fast. I'm sure you all know. Okay, so what I want to talk to you tonight about is this amazing magic that has been coming in and has always been here, but is showing up more and more as we open it up and grow vibrationally with love energy that is God. Okay, so many of you will be experiencing really cool things like this. Like just recently, I got a home, and when I walked, or I'm renting a home, and I'm in transition, transformation in Earth World reality. I'm moving from one home to another, as guided by my soul with spirit, based on what I ask love energy that is God for. All right, 2019 is that creation year. We're asking God or love energy for things, and it is happening. It's happening faster than ever before. And but you're also going to find that your gifts are opening up so amazingly, so quickly, and so many of them. It's just wild times for 2019 for gift opening for all of us. It's just really, really good stuff. Really, really great magic. Now, when I say magic, I'm talking about the magic that is love energy, that is God. I call it God magic, love energy magic. All right. It's really master wizardry. Okay. And if you're in this God love energy space, you're stepping into the master that you came here to be, the magical wizard of love energy that you came here to be. And when I say master, I'm talking about master, love energy master that you came here to be, that is been acquired from lifetimes in your soul. So we're all moving into this space with love energy that is God and stepping into that. Okay. That said, so you're going to be doing really cool shit like opening up more magic and finding super more gifts in you. You're going to notice that you're going to be super, super connected to spirit or love energy that is God. Like the other day, and this happens all the time, and it's like, it's crazy because it just doesn't stop happening. Information will come in and come in consistently for me. I'll just be driving along. I'll get information from the person next to me, or about the person driving by me, or about the person I just went into with seven at the 7-Eleven, or I will get information. I'll just be driving along, and I'll start thinking about a client I had at a show 3 years ago, and then all of a sudden a text will come in. It's telepathy. It's a form of telepathy. Their soul is connecting with your soul, and it's sending you out like a phone call, like a spiritual phone call, right? So it's telling you, hey, this is who's thinking about you and who's going to call you. So I'm getting a heads up beforehand. So many times, like, and the same thing happens like when people ask me questions. Before they even ask me the question, I've already got the answer from spirit, because they know the answer before the question, because they know what the person is formulating within their soul and in their mind. All right. So they know the question the person who I'm working with is formulating, and they will answer that question before it is even asked to me. And this has been going on for a really long time. But these are some of the magic gifts that you guys are going to notice that you have in you that are going to really, really, really start to be coming out in this 2019 new year, as well as so many other metaphysical, quantum physics gifts, energy work gifts. What else is there? Massage energy work gifts, chiropractic gifts. I mean, you name it. It's infinite, the gifts that people have. It's just incredible. So you're going to be stepping into your love energy master space 2019 and beyond this. This is going to go on for a total of major or master total of like 20 years minimum, and beyond that, depending on how fast you want to go, how long the changes on the planet take. Everything is dependent on the now. Always what happens right now dictates what happens in the future, based on what everybody is doing, where they are in love energy within themselves, what is happening in their souls, what they came here to do, and if they're actually doing their work in free will. So everything, that's why you get a lot of these days to be announced or to be discussed or coming in the future, or it's not fully manifesting, or you don't know exactly what the answer is. You'll get a lot of that in this year, especially in the beginning, as you try to settle into doing what your soul came in here to do, right? And your gifts and everything. So you'll get a lot of answers from love energy that will kind of be almost like facetious, but they're really not. It is because all time is based on the now that's in this moment. So your soul's journey is based on what you have asked God for, and depending on if you're doing your spiritual work, you're consciously, actively working with love energy that is God, all right, if you're in that space, all right, and the more you do that and the more you work with love energy that is God, the more you raise your vibration, the more you change you, the more everything out here changes. Therefore, the results that were 5 minutes ago, 2 days ago, 5 weeks ago, 3 months ago, everything can change simultaneously. This is why when psychics do readings, things change all the time. People say, well, that psychic was wrong, and that's not the truth. Depending, of course, on the psychic and many, many factors. The bottom line is, depending on where you are on your journey, your spiritual journey, what you ask God for, how much you're changing, working with spirit or love energy, right? That all is what creates and manifests in your reality at the very given moment that you put it out there and you're in that space, okay? So within this space, and as you grow and change, everything that you ask God for grows and change or falls off or becomes something else, depending on each thing that you ask God for. So the more you change, the more outcome out here changes. The psychic picks up, well, they're kind of creating it. So it's in your energy creation manifestation field. It's out here, all right? The closer the field is, like if you thought of yourself as like a target circle of rings, with your soul being the master heart center, highest heart center of creation, and then you put rings all around that, that's your master creation energy field, and it goes out from the center of your soul, okay? So all of these things are being created within your soul, and the closer they are and the rings to your soul, the quickly they are to manifest. But again, and as you go out, the further away it is. So some people will ask me, well, where is my twin flame? Well, your twin flame is like way out there. I see him on the horizon in the sunset. So he's way out there in the master energy field of creation that is in your soul. He's out on the border, out on the edge, out on the horizon, right? So sometimes I'll see stuff like that. Sometimes there's stuff right away that's super relevant for you, and it's right up close, right in that space of your master creation energy field. So all of this stuff is God, love, energy, magic, all right? And so when you go to psychics and stuff, they pick up on the space you are in that particular moment at any given time, and based on who you are in that moment, what your soul is creating. If you're working with God, how much you're doing it, what vibration you're at, if you're working consciously with spirit all of the time. So many different factors, your soul's mission, and free will, okay? All of these things play a role in everything, as well as the unwellness in your soul, okay, plays a role in what's manifesting at any given moment and why. And as you change and you change with free will, you may say, I don't feel like doing what that psychic says. Boom, with free will, you changed everything. You change everything in your reality. And this is why a lot of this in 2019 is not out yet, and you're not going to see it out in your creation, in your reality, because it's floating around in your creation manifestation field, but sometimes it's not fully formed. So people will pick on different things that are possibilities of what's coming in for you. ultimately, and like in my case, I'll tell you what's coming in for you, but I'll tell you what the percentages are, based on the space that you're in that moment. All right, so that's really what a psychic or spiritual people are doing when they do readings for you, based on this very moment right here, this very second. This is what's happening for you. As you change and go into your future, you may change that. You may be like, fuck you, I don't believe what you said, and then you change everything out here. You say, I don't believe what Lynn says. I'm never going to do that. I'm going to stay with this man forever, or I'm not going to stay with this man. You know what I'm saying? So it is totally and really completely up to free will. But you're going to have a lot of that kind of stuff this year, where your soul is working out stuff, and you're going to be growing and changing. And it's like at the speed of light. It's going so fast. All right, not technically at the speed of light, but I'm just using that as a phrase for going really, really fast. Okay, so you're going to be going fast in your creation fields, and in creating your life, everything out here in 3D Earth World reality. Okay, so these are some of the cool things that are going to be happening. The God love energy magic that's going on here. You're going to be opening up your gifts more, discovering new things. And as I said in the beginning of this video, I wanted to tell you some of the recent magic that has happened to me that I thought was really, really cool. And because the more I work with God or love energy, the more I grow spiritually, the more amazing I become. Excuse me. As is the formula for all of us to become the most amazing us that we came here to be and do. And it's all up to you what you want to do with love energy, consciously and subconsciously. Your soul runs the show. Okay. So the more you work consciously with your soul, the more great things will happen for you. Okay, and the more you raise your vibration, the more magic you will have and become. Okay, really, really cool. Just like getting in the God flow, that's all part of this magic. God flow, things just start to happen for you that you needed, but you didn't even ask God for, because you vibrate so high that everything flows and it appears the way that you need it to be, that is best for you, because you're in the zone with love energy that is God. Really super cool shit. Really cool shit. I mean, the magic we have here is amazing. Just like I started to tell you for like the 9,000th time in this video about this house that I just rented. It's fascinating. It's just unbelievable. I went on the property, and I'm not sure if I told you this in another video. I don't think that I have, but I may have told you bits and pieces. But what happened is I got on this property. It was like a wall, like a Fort Knox wall around it. It's a really decent piece of property. It's at least an acre, but and that's not really gigantic. Ultimately, there's obviously bigger spaces, but for right now, it was just amazing because it's here in Virginia Beach, this piece of property, and it's it's lovely because it's separated from everything else. But the energy here was absolutely fascinating. I got on the property, and it was almost like this big wall was built up all around on three sides, right up to the front area, which is the entranceway to the property, which is where the road is. It was just like boom. I could feel like this huge wall, like a silence wall, come up, a protection energy wall. It was like completely protected this property. I was like, whoa. I'm like, this energy is magic, because I could feel the property itself was protecting me. Put up a wall all around it. I was like, oh, this shit is the fucking coolest. So when I first went there, though, I was like, I was like, I felt it. And then my sister said to me, hey, did you feel that? And I was like, wait a minute, because here she is telling me, she's like, I felt this fucking amazing energy. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, so did I, But when you're acquiring new gifts, or you're doing a million one things at once, a lot of times you don't focus on these things, because I remember sitting there going, and as I'm exploring this with spirit within my soul, and I'm talking to myself, my higher heart self, I'm talking to God, I'm like, hey, what is that? Totally, that's what happened. My sister goes, boom. She's like, this energy of this place is amazing. It's so secluded. It's so protected. But what's so funny is it's in one of the busiest sections and great and really nice areas of Virginia Beach, where everything is at, like your Trader Joe's, your Whole Foods. I mean, some of the best restaurants. And they're like 2 blocks from where this place is. And I'm like, holy shit. It's just really a great space. But yet, right? But yet it's got these huge trees. It's secluded. It's like, it's crazy, right? It's crazy how it's in the middle of everything, but yet it's super protected and quiet, and it's like a sanctuary. And the energy of the property was magic. And I was like, when I went there, I was like, because you can't miss that magic. So that's the first thing that came in. That was really cool magic about it. The other really cool magic about it is that, I'm laughing because my one dog here is moaning because she wants to go out. She never stops wanting to go out. Oh, I'll be there in a minute, May. Okay, so anyways, so this one property had this amazing magic. This property, okay, and I did end up leasing it. But what happened is I went into the house, and it's so crazy because the front of the house looked really small, and I looked at it and I was like, well, how could this be like 3,500 square feet? I'm like thinking 3,500 square feet is fucking huge. The outside looked really small, and I was like, right. And then I go inside. The inside is gigantic. There's these 3 great rooms. There's like 5 bedrooms, 3 full baths, beautiful kitchen, 2 fireplaces. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, there's so much more inside of this house, right? But yet the front makes it look like it's this big. It's like this teeny little house. And I'm like, okay. Okay, God. I'm like, there's something going on with this house. And then what happens? Spirit's like, this house is magic. The house itself starts talking to me, telling me about that it is so glad that magic people are here, that it is magic, and it's so glad that to have us here, and it's excited, and it's going to protect me as much as nuts as you might think I am. This is really what the house is telling me, and I'm like, holy crap! The house is saying it is magic. Okay, not he, but it is magic. It is saying. Although Spirit is telling me right now that it does have a male energy to it, this house. It's pretty cool. And they're also telling me that this house also told me that it is a super protection house. Okay. So it says it's going to, with its magic, it's going to protect us, keep us secluded, be everything that we need it to be, above and beyond what, let's say, not another house could possibly be. So there is magic energy in this house. This house chose us. Absolutely no doubt about it. Of course, we chose it because ultimately our souls create everything that is best for us. So like this is like a whole new chapter of love, energy, magic. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have this cool house. Now I've had other people who have magical houses. I've had other people who have like houses that have creep magic too. It's like, oh shit, we gotta clear this house. We gotta do some energy work on this house because this energy doesn't feel good. But you know what the house is feeling. It's crazy. But you can feel everything has a soul. Everything is part of love energy, and you can feel it and talk to it and speak with it if you're in the healthiest, best place of you from love, and you will be able to work in this space to get the answers that you need from love energy that is God and within everything. And you can hear these things. All you have to do is ask, right? From love. Okay. All right. So, and be in the healthiest space of it. So you ask for that as well. All right. To be able to understand it and for all the gifts and tools that you need. Right. So this house is telling me it's magic. It's going to super protect us. And there was no doubt because like I said, it was tiny. And you know what it reminded me of instantly? The front of it looked tiny, but inside it was like huge. It reminded me of that one Harry Potter movie where they go to like an event and they stay in a tent. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about if you've seen Harry Potter. It's one of the later Harry Potters, closer to the end of the series. Well, there's one part where they stay in a tent and the tent is really tiny, right? But they go in and it's huge inside. That's what this house was like. And I was like, okay, this is no joke. So it was just really, really, really cool, because, you just never know with God or love energy what kind of magic you're going to be stepping into. And this whole year of 2019 is going to have a lovely, amazing, magical, whimsical element to it. If you just open your hearts to it, as you open your gifts, you're going to learn, more and more about what is going on and the magic of all that is God and all the magic that is your gifts as well. So this segment is really about talking about 2019, the magic that you are, the magic of all your gifts opening up in all different kinds of ways. And this is just a house experience that I had. Of course, I'm renting this house. It's going to be a blast to see what goes on, and I'll keep you updated here because it's going to be a lot of fun. If you have any questions about this, please do ask me. And I think that's pretty much it for tonight. Is there anything else, Spirit? If you guys have any questions about your houses, the magic in you, any experiences you want to share, please, by all means, do. All right. And let's see. This weekend, I'm going to be in Greenville, South Carolina, doing an event there. I think it's Greenville. Yeah, Greenville, South Carolina. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to be Saturday and Sunday. So if you want to book a reading with me, or do some energy work or spirit work, or learn from spirit through me, please by all means call me, text me, or show up there. Okay. All right. And if you have any questions, you have my number here. So many blessings, and look out and be aware for the magic that is coming in for you for 2019. Because as we keep growing fast and at a fast and massive pace, all these wonderful gifts are going to keep opening up for you. New experiences with love energy that is God. Just fantastic stuff. And if you can't feel it, you don't feel like you're connected, you feel like you're stuck, ask God to change that. Ask love energy to for these gifts. Ask to clear the blocks that stop you from having them. Okay, you have the power of all magic that is the highest vibration of love right here inside of you, as you are that. Okay, you can do anything. You just have to believe, have faith, ask, let go, create your reality, and let God, or let love. Okay, all right. Thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow or the next day. All right, have a great night.